How old are you and what is it about Reddit that keeps you coming back? I'm 27, and it helps dull the itch to socialize decent low-effort social media to browse when I don't have energy, which is most of the time I'm trapped here because my life fucking sucks. Also, it is a good place to find information and discussion on niche subjects like you said. I'm 32. I keep coming back to Reddit because it's the closest to a social network site where people are still just people, not image-obsessed influencer wannabes. I simply can't stand how social media is now this crazy place where everyone wants to be famous and have views and such. I grew up using Orkut, which was very much centered around meeting people who knew the people you knew 2 or 3 degrees of separation. There was none of this influencer crap. This type of social network is dead now. I am 61 and I come here for 3 reasons. First is that there is some truly messed up shit here, and it is often very entertaining. Number 2 is that I am always curious about how my fellow humans think and feel about things. Number 3 is that I have seen and dealt with a lot of shit in my life when I didn't have anybody to turn to for advice. So occasionally I actually try to be helpful to others, and sometimes I actually am. So it's a win-win-win-win. 47F, and believe it or not, I find the level of discourse on Reddit to be far superior to FB on most subs. I also like that I have found subs for almost every single interest of mine under the sun. 49, and I find scrolling through Reddit to be entertaining. I get tons of horror movie recommendations. That makes it a win in my book. 54, and it's the unfiltered replies. I also like to see the rapid decline of society, and this seems to be the place for that. It's the only social media that's mostly anon, has an ad-free option, the porn is good, diverse and moderated, and the comments are gold. I'm 37. Certain subreddits are just really entertaining, like r what is this thing? Some are amusingly simple like r fruit. Others are just great places to crowdsource answers to questions on very niche topics. 77, it's a way to see what and how others think. I'm 23 and I discovered Reddit recently. I like it because people talk about their real life rather than being influencers with perfect lives like in style. Also, people here are more likely to discuss different topics without judgment and/or being rude to each other, what makes it much nicer to use than Twitter X. I'm almost 63 and like you, I find a lot of niche topics here. Also, I'm unemployed, so I have time to waste at the moment. Facebook no longer gives me a feed of posts from friends and family, so I'm not much interested in that. Twitter is broken, and the community I had there is gone. Reddit is currently the only place that has anything interesting to say. I'm 26, been on Reddit for almost 13 years, and I keep coming back because it's the perfect way to procrastinate at work while still looking busy. 71M, I started getting Reddit questions in my Facebook feed. Then I found subjects I like, prepping, solar. Now I scroll through the feed and look at whatever appeals to me. 55, and it's a nice assortment of subjects and easy to scroll through. When I check my interests on specialist sites, it is a lot of load page, scroll to see new articles, dump page, load new page, and so on. It also makes me wonder about the new Reddits the site algorithm throws up. How exactly does it think this is going to interest me? I'm 35, only been on here for less than a month. Started because I was told it's a good place to get spicy book recommendations. I'm staying cause I like that you can find threads on literally everything here. I've honestly not really experienced any negativity on the platform, and most of all, it's not a bunch of influencers crap being shoved down your throat. 36 here, I ditched all social media last year. Instagram just became so hateful, reading the comments made me sad sometimes. I got on here a couple weeks ago. People are way nicer for the most part, not chomping at the bit to destroy someone emotionally every chance they get. The interests are more catered towards real-life stuff instead of celebrities, and what new look is hot. It just feels more real, and I learn stuff every day. 37. In some ways Reddit scratches an anthropological itch. I actually got a degree in medical anthropology, and scouring obscure threads is fun. Though I guess it meets a few needs for me. R-Stopranking is one of the best, sober communities going. It's helped me stay sober over the past year or so when life got messy. Building caught fire. Had to move unexpectedly in the middle of winter. Lost my dog a couple months ago, not fire related. My pupper passed from a brain tumor at 13.5 years old. Rough year. And fandom. There are some C-dramas I love, and the community for them is just really fun. Also, baiting misogynist is easy entertainment if you do it right. 20. I like being able to talk to PPL who share the same interests as me and all the stories from other people's life that I see here. I'm 38, and Reddit still resembles a message board forum, which is my preferred method of social communication on the internet. Subreddits also function as a collection of silos, in a way, so my interests can be kept separate for the sake of discussion and be shown to me as an overview on my homepage. It's also the social network from which I receive the best signal-noise ratio. I can ask a question and generally receive a clear collection of responses, or leave a comment or answer for someone else and receive feedback about its impact. Discussions seem to actually go somewhere on Reddit, as opposed to IG story feed posts and comments that get lost to the void. 56 dank memes. 16 I really lack social interactions. I'm not surrounded with appropriate people and I hate my generation. Reddit fills that blank space since I can talk about pretty much whatever I want whenever I want, with more different people. I'm 32, and I appreciate the witty comment threads and the ability to categorize your consumption experience. I get to learn the insider scoop before I need it. Ask me anything about HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and whether or not it's time to shave my head bald. I forgot how old I am till you asked lol. I'm 28 and I'm here whenever I want to vent. I just PM some random people to vent out to them. But of course, I ask for permission if I can vent out cause I might actually affect their mental health too. I just can't handle mental stress that I have to talk to someone to be relieved. I'm 31 and it's like a proper bulletin board for everything. When I'm looking to ask a question or seek opinion, I feel like I'm getting genuine answers from genuine people for the most part. It seems that any other place on the internet is trying to sell something these days. Good luck trying to find a review of something that doesn't have an affiliate link or something.